You can't prove a thing.
I read your terminal. The profits or Adrena time are going straight into your account.
Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want?
The workers get their Adrena time for free, and I get a fistful of bits.
Huh. I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right. They'll get their Adrena time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask?
It's very important to them that the bathrooms are left unlocked at all times.
They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
I can't imagine they'd waste that much time. It's a small sacrifice for increasing morale.
You can't imagine because you've never overseen these lazy, slothful, generally undermotivated layabouts. It's my stern hand that keeps them focused. The bathroom stays locked. What more do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth.
We don't want to make demands.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason?
I tried, but she wasn't able to make any progress. They stayed locked during the day.
Oh, that's tragic. I won't give tell to all the ways we've been sneaking our business under her watch, but let's say no potted plant's been safe. I mean, what's next?
I spoke to Griggs about Adrena time.
She willing to see reason?
Yeah, she's none too happy about it, but she is. I convinced her they should be free.
Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next?
Let's discuss your working hours.
Excellent. What progress have you made?
I was able to negotiate a paid lunch break.
I suppose it's better than nothing. And if that's all we've been offered, I'm sorry to say it's just not enough to get us back to the plant. You've got to get that damnable overseer to give us something meaningful.
I understand. I'll keep negotiating until she becomes more reasonable.
Thank you, friend. We appreciate you working so hard on our behalf. Maybe your extra effort will pay some kind of dividend.
Ha! I wouldn't count on it. Once an auntie's cutthroat, always an auntie's cutthroat. The last thing that Raptidon and Chiffon wants is free thinkers. You should consider my offer.
What offer?
That's not really your concern. Leo has been nice enough to help us find our value here, and the rest doesn't matter. Just please, keep trying to negotiate on our behalf.
Right. I'm just here to make sure they get treated fairly, no matter what.
I guess there's nothing for it but to instigate some good old violence, right?
Hello again. Have you had any more luck in getting the Overseer to see reason? Thank you, friend.
Ha! I wouldn't count on it. Once an auntie's cutthroat, always an auntie's cutthroat. The last thing
That's...
Right.
I want to... So this guy is from another corporation. Which is like... No. Fucking... Space capitalism is just as bad as not space capitalism.
Hello again, Ameliorator. What news do you have?
I spoke with the workers, but they'll only return if you agree to additional demands.
My, how very offensive and in violation of everything Auntie and I hold dear. I'm very disappointed in you, Ameliorator. I hope you have a more compelling argument than before.
No, I was just checking to see if your position had softened, Eddie.
Softened? Have you found your way into my numrum supply? No, I haven't softened. Nor will I spontaneously do so. If you want to change my mind, you better have a damn good reason.
Well, oh, fuck. I mean, it's fucking capitalism tries to integrate things like that so that they get people to buy shit that they wouldn't buy.
Hello again, ameliorator. Again? I thought we'd been over this. Do you have something new to say to change my... Or it might not even be such a tragic turn if their leader... Done. But remember...
I hate her. Yep. 100%.
Keep the chanting going. I can see the
Fuck capitalism. Fuck capitalism.
Hello again. Have you had any more luck in getting the Overseer to see reason?
We're at a stalemate. Nothing I try seems to convince her.
It's like negotiating with a bulkhead. If a more reasonable manager was there, I've no doubt we'd already be back on the line.
Or she were removed forcibly, then you'd get the plant working again, right?
You would do that? It's... Actually, it's exactly the kind of self-deterministic act that gets people promoted. If you eliminate the Overseer from her post...
Okay. I'm gonna have to murder her, but I don't know how that how I'm not gonna get the other fucking the guards to come murder me after that. Yeah. I don't want to deal with that. Well, blew her head off, so...
Everyone's talking. Seems like there's been a shakeup in our leadership.
I decided new leadership was in order.
Then we'll get back on the line. I don't have a bit in my pocket to offer you, but I will write a glowing recommendation in my next employee self-review.
We win! We win! We win, win, win! Armory exam? The fuck is an armory exam? Yes. Lucky. Two. Okay. Okay. By what criteria does the protectorate acumen test truly place subjects? Okay. Sweet. Yay for things. I was gonna say, Kaki, yeah, you've never been like seemed like a big gamer, which is fun. I mean, like, I don't game off stream very much. A little bit, but it really depends. But I've been gaming most of my life. I mean, yeah. It's that casual thing, right? I wish there was more fucking weapon mods. Really? Nice. Doing all... You're pretty talented, Kaki, so I mean, it makes sense. Keep doing that awesome stuff, you know? Journal. No. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Having, like, in, like, this capitalist society that we live in, you're just like, I don't have a... That's the thing. They don't want us to be creative. They want us to, like, be so tired we don't have the fucking energy to be resistant, you know? I mean, that's what I completely agree. Fuck them in the butt. That's why I'm trying to fucking be as anti-capitalist in this game as I can. It's like my little moments of fuck this shit. Where the fuck is this? What the fuck? Fuck 'em in the butt. Fuck 'em in the butt. Fuck them in the fuck them in the fuck them in the butt. Oh, dude, Kaki, I can't. I can't even look at social media most of the time anymore because I'm just like, fucking, I hate this. Like, I just get too fucking angry. Dude, we're surrounded by shitty people. Like, shitty people who don't want to admit they're shitty people, you know? Map. What the fuck is going on here? Like, how... Okay, that's what I need to do. I'm at the wrong place apparently. Fucking. That's all you could do. And you could be like me and avoid having little people because you don't want to fucking bring them into this shit world. I mean, not that I have anyone to have little tiny people with anyways. Dude, I fucking... Dating in 2025 is the most miserable fucking thing in the world, man. I literally had a... I was talking about it on stream the other night. I had a date. I was supposed to go out on Friday night. And I was like, cool. And I was talking about it on stream. Got out of stream, and the chick had unmatched me during my stream in the middle of a conversation, and with no explanation at all. Yeah, no explanation at all. We were like literally mid-text, and there was nothing like. And she's just like unmatched me, and I'm like, because we had been texting, and I'm like, I guess you unmatched me, and then she never responded, or I don't even remember exactly what I said, but I'm like, what is wrong with you people, man? Fucking miserable. It is miserable. Like, this is the thing, and it's not a sexist thing. This is just like the differences in the equations. Like, women have so many more options on the dating apps that like it feels like anything that like literally I had a chick Kaki tell me I didn't look like my Instagram, and I was like, oh, I don't literally have a fucking I was like, I don't have a fucking... My Instagram I don't use very often. I'm like, the pictures on my Hinge are even way newer. And she unmatched me. And I'm like... Like, guys are assholes. Don't get me wrong. That's why I'm like... And it's like, I'm never... But like... It amazes me because I'm like... Almost like 75% of women's profiles on dating apps are like communication. And they're all like... She looked at it and I didn't see I didn't know what her Instagram was. And I told her, I was like, I literally don't fucking use the thing. Didn't matter. It's just, yeah, it's a fucking, yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't even like, if you don't want to go out with me, cool. Just tell me you don't want to go out with me instead of just pulling this shit. You know what I mean? And though I told her, like, literally, I had, like, one profile picture from the last couple of years there. I don't use the fucking thing, you know what I mean?
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty wasp.
Yep.
Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
Turns out Griggs was the real problem. Eliminating her got folks back to work.
Is that so? How exactly was she the problem? Her employee reviews had all been well enough to keep her in that position.
Her demands are impossible, and her ego wouldn't let her negotiate.
Well, that simply cannot stand. Not only must the corporation...
Yep, that's what I'm saying, Kaki. I'm like, just talk to me. Tell me you don't want... Like, instead of just...
Level of success to have far more...
Kaki, thank you for those biddies, friends. Look at... Hi, Gizmo. I forgot about that thing. I hadn't seen that in a while.
Without hitting a low-level manager, she's easily replaced.
I appreciate you, friend.
Your instincts are every bit as good as we were expecting. Keep up that kind of go-getting, and you'll absolutely...
Dude, I've had just like I've had people try to ruin my life this last couple of months, and yeah, it's just I get sick of people. I don't use filters in anything, Greg. It was just my pictures were older. Like, I have facial hair now that, like, I didn't, you know? No, that's all. What's my next
Your
assignment?
performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Can we just cut to the part where you tell me about the job?
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing
Dude,
our rivals' trade
and
secrets?
the filters are
That's our
usually
bread and
so
butter.
fucking like
We
I
can
like
sometimes lack a
I see
certain
these pictures where these
subtlety, though.
women
The researchers
obviously have
a
had
process called
fucking are using
mental
filters. I'm like,
refreshment.
what do you?
Some
How
kind
dumb
of
do you think?
mind
Like your face is
manipulation
shiny.
business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. And he wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree. It presents possibilities.
Yeah, you look AI. That's a lot of oligies.
Actually, it's only 3. Surely you can handle twice that many tasks. I don't want to sound like the Order, but you could make a list, maybe. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
See you when it's done.
Did I level? I did level. Okay. More speech. Oh, I mean to do that. Maybe. No. Mm. No, Dream. Like, I don't care about it, but on a dating profile, it's different. Because you are literally selling what your looks are. That's what part of the thing is, right? If you're on Snapchat or Instagram or whatever, don't use that shit on fucking dating apps. You know what I mean? What level is this gun now?
Leo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages.
Oh, you're good.
To be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed.
You're in that real close, like you're kind of like what I am with the Gen Xers, like that border generation of each of those. You have a lot in common with millennials, also with Gen Zers. How many? 8's got to be closer to 2,000. Maybe, I don't fucking know. I always get fucking confused with this bullshit. Yep. Which is a big difference, right? Yeah. What are these inventory? This is short rounds. Maybe I could make some more ammo? No short rounds? What do I need for fucking short rounds? I just don't have black powder, apparently. Breakdown. Uh. 363. Let's go for these. Okay. Okay. Let's go. The youngest is Gen Z, yeah. Dude, I can't even imagine trying to raise kids in this world. I really can't. You guys are fucking brave individuals. Fucking brave individuals. Why do I still have this stupid helmet? Is there something better? Like... 40 critical damage. I want... whatever. Let's see. What fucking quest are we... What are we doing? Where am I? Mysteries of the mental modulators. Where the fuck is... Okay. Yeah, Kaki, that is... It's not just like that. You're a good parent, but also... My thing wasn't even, like, the children themselves. I'm talking about this fucking world that we live in where everything is so fucked up. I don't remember if I killed all these things. Probably. I don't fucking know, man. Well, you also have a cool hobby. You've done a lot right, you know what I mean?
Incoming. Get clear.
Yeah, that's the thing with kids too. You're never like nature versus nurture. It's not one or the other, but like
Oh, who's a picky little leader? Perhaps Inez knows what you like. What you like to eat.
what the?
Proceeding to attack.
Fucking shooting at me.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. No target, Commander. Don't. Amplification in progress. Mitigating the threat.
So is this level 13 now? Whee! Did I miss one of these? Okay. Map. So I gotta get over here. So there's a path I need to take that way. Whee!
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as Raptidon chow.
Yes, and?
I spent some time as a Raptidon training assistant.
I mean, Dream, that's the thing, right? Like, that stuff you're talking about is why we're in the fucking situation we're in. It's because people are like, let's be honest, a lot of people just get completely sucked into the capitalism cycle and like aren't, all they care about is themselves and getting through the day, right? And so like, yeah, it's all
I'd prefer
fucked
to
up.
fight a trained Raptidon than a feral one. Well, neither,
It's like
if I
we're
have a say in
about
the
to have
matter.
company of the unwanted kind.
Isn't your kid in like kindergarten? There's kindergartners with fucking diamond chains. This is why I beg and pray for the next dinosaur killing asteroid to just come finish the job. Just finish it off. Just finish it. For the love of sweet baby Christ, just finish it. This experiment is over with. I mean, that doesn't fucking... That completely goes with everything you're saying. I mean, they probably treat him like a fucking, like, a spoiled brat. Like, doing that shit, man.
This paradigm we serve.
What the fuck? So do I have to get... God damn it, do I have to go that way? Apparently I have to go that way. Stupid! And in other news, Dream, the sky is blue. In other news, the sky is blue. Yeah. That's why I read that Anxious Generation book, and like, fuck, man. You know how much damage we're doing to kids between like not letting them be kids and then like social media? Fucking like letting like little girls and little boys on like fucking social media at insane ages, and it just fucking destroys them, man. I gotta go the long way around, apparently. I killed a lot of guys over here, huh? Yeah, there's so many things that like people don't realize, Dream, how much like kids need direct social interaction with each other because they don't get it anymore. And it fucks shit up. Yeah, Dream, it's just doing the best you can, right? It's like my fucking mother. My mother tried her best, but she's a fucking narcissist, and so it's like... That's so fucked up, man. Like, yep, all that shit, man. And how many, okay, Dream, how many kids in your son's, like, grade and age range have their own iPhones already? I'm sure it's not an insignificant amount of the kids.
Have you considered that submitting ourselves voluntarily is proof enough that we don't require it, and would in fact waste resources that could be better spent on other subjects? I would like you to...
Enemy spotted.
scan. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Yeah. Well, dude, stuff like, do you know, like, when they started developing in, like, the late 90s, it was, like, I think around 99, remembering that Anxious Generation book I read, when they were, like, determining the, like, age of use, like, laws that they've come up with, it was supposed to be 16 that you were allowed to sign up for things like Instagram. But they got bought out by the fucking corporations who were like, no, it doesn't need to be that. It can be 13.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Efficiency at all times. The paradigm. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases trackability.
Adversary vulnerable. Standing by to stupefy.
You're not even legally allowed to sign up for it before 13, so yeah. 8-year-olds should never have a fucking Instagram account. Shit messes you up. That's like the whole point of that book, man. It fucks with insecurities. Like, it does shit we're not made to do, and we don't even understand, like, how bad it's fucking kids up.
Scoping out a hostile.
Back and scan. Torpificator is charged.
I'm sorry, if you let your 8-year-old get an Instagram, you should not have children. Yep. You should not be allowed to have children. That's the end of that story. That and all the overprotective parents who don't let kids go outside and take risks and, like, learn and do all this stuff, you know?
It's not just a good idea. It's
Protector is subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires.
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Gould,
and I guarantee when you exit our doors,
you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye,
imperfect thoughts, hello, contentment.
This is new. A mild euphoric. Light.
Greetings, subject. Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
And then our heads will be as empty as yours. I've seen this too many times. It's not as fun as it sounds.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment.
What the hell did I just walk through?
Our facility's induction corridor is quite an experience, isn't it? A feast for the senses, second only to our Chief Edification and Remembrance Center, the Tomb of the Matriarch. Accompanying our Head Refresher's thought-lulling welcome is a musical score based off an inspirational composition partially hummed by the Sovereign himself, and a brief spritz of our very own repriorichin gas to boost attentiveness and provide the perfect touch of compliancy. to commence your treatment here.
What in the law's name is Wellnitarium?
Placid Waters Wellnitarium is the primary mental refreshment facility on Praetor. We are tasked with ensuring local subjects are serene, untroubled, and operating at peak efficacy.
I'd like to hear more about mental refreshment, preferably with some
Head Refresher Gould
specifics.
says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. I've undergone the procedure myself, several times they say, and look at me now, never more content.
You're just gonna let me saunter it right in here, huh?
Oh, I hadn't noticed you sauntering. It is the duty of every subject to submit for it. Simply step over to my automac.
Stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward
It's the best. Like it just ever would have guessed.
Just stealing and hacking my way through everything.
Combat probable.
Appreciate if you cleared out.
Investigating hostile intentions. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. They're in line. Victory and death. Locking them down.
Maintaining perfection.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Oh, this is gonna be chaos. And I love chaos.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
And I love chaos.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Chaos everywhere.
It is the duty of every protector and subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The that's why mental refreshment is so important.
Okay. I'm not losing. Why you say I'm losing, Socrates? I am not losing, Socrates. I'm winning, son. I'm winning, son.
Could have sworn no one was due for hours. Wherever is your chart? Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a protectorate subject, are you? I see it now. You possess the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
This one's gray matter still appears to be functional. which probably means they're in charge.
Well, out with it. Who are you?
Caught. I'm an outsider.
Oh, outrageous. Suppose I should call the guards, but my. This presents a rare opportunity to hone my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
To document the horrors of the mental refreshment process.
Sounds like someone's had some indoctrination of their own. You've been tasked by one of our adversaries, I take it. I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner.
Why? I'm always up for a spirited debate.
There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order, our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation? What say you of them?
That's rich from someone allowed the freedom to think, but who robs it from others.
My position is a burden gladly taken to ease the suffering of our subjects. I think so they don't have to ensure the paradigm runs ably. Their order is chaos to us. Though your point, while gratingly expressed, is noted, albeit grudgingly. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
They greatly reward skill, talent, and initiative and innovative ideas. You'd go far over there, surely.
That actually sounds to have some slight merit when you put it that way. I mean, such a system would leave behind the general public, though. All our friends and neighbors. Your point is not completely without worth, I suppose. Only mostly. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
Guess everything looks great if you're doing the mental revising instead of receiving it.
People are unproductively prone to unhappiness. We remove this self-sabotaging flaw so they can fully appreciate the ample bounty we provide, free of doubt and worry.
Fuck it, I assume. Ever consider that you're turning your subjects into unthinking automatons?
No, I haven't. And that seems a rather facile argument to make about a society that utilizes automechs to handle daily chores and labor. A low-hanging fruit, as it were. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself?
If you judge a society by how it treats its dissension, then Protector is scarily bizarre.
That was the final point you wanted to make? All right, fair enough. In that little battle of wits, one of us proved severely outmatched, and I am deeply disappointed by your lack of intellect.
Appreciate.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Fortificator at ready status. I'll handle this. You try to live.
So you just came into this room, was just sitting there in that room that has nothing in it besides... Anything else in here then?
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions.
Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
Release me at once. Image. I don't have enough ammo, so we need to replace that.